India is one of the oldest civilizations in the world. India history is thousands of years old and globally renowned. It's no wonder that every year thousands of tourists from far and wide come to witness Indian rich heritage. Among Indian cultural treasures, temples hold a special place. Indian ancient temples are examples of excellent architecture and craftsmanship. Some temples are so unique that they are shrouded in mysteries. Today, we are going to tell you the story of one such ancient and mysterious temple, the Kedarnath Temple in Uttarakhand. This temple is an extraordinary marvel, and it is unknown who built it. However, many legends surround the temple's construction. Some say it was built by the Pandavas during the Mahabharata era to absolve their sins, while others credit Adi Shankaracharya in the 8th century. Amid all these stories, one thing is certain: the temple holds many secrets that are astonishing to discover. Did you know that the Kedarnath Temple, a symbol of devotion and faith, was buried under ice for 400 years? During this period, no one knew that an ancient temple of Lord Shiva lay hidden beneath the ice. We will also learn about the temple priests, who were once believed to possess supernatural powers. The Kedarnath Temple is not just a spiritual center for millions of devotees, but also attracts national and international researchers because of its unique construction, remote location, and rich history. Did you know that Kedarnath and some other Shiva temples in India are aligned geographically in a straight line, even though there was no advanced technology in those times? Nestled in the lap of the Himalayas, the Kedarnath Temple in Rudraprayag district, Uttarakhand, is the highest altitude temple in the region. Its construction is so extraordinary that there is no other temple like it in the entire world. Before delving further into the temple's history, let's discuss its remarkable architecture. Situated at 3,600 meters above sea level, the construction of the Kedarnath Temple seems almost superhuman. Despite the passage of time, the temple remained intact for centuries. However, by the 8th century, parts of it had started to deteriorate. According to legend, Adi Shankaracharya renovated the temple during the 8th century. For the last 1,200 years, the temple has stood strong, a testament to ancient construction techniques. The stones of the temple are interlocked in such a way that it still stands firm. Think about it. Today we need cranes, mechanical lifts, and other modern machinery to construct buildings. Yet thousands of years ago, in the remote regions of the Himalayas, where even walking is difficult, how did they manage to build such a massive temple, with stones weighing thousands of tons? We will uncover more about this. Equally fascinating is the journey to Kedarnath Temple, which is adventurous. It is believed that people have been traveling to Kedarnath for thousands of years. Even today, the Kedarnath Yatra is the most significant part of the Char Dham pilgrimage. If you plan to visit Kedarnath, remember that there are no nearby railway stations. The closest one is Shkish railway station, about 210 kilometers from Gaurikund. Additionally, the temple is only open for 6 months a year. During these months, ordinary people can worship Lord Shiva, while for the remaining 6 months, it is said that celestial beings and Gandharv perform rituals there. One of the most popular stories about Kedarnath Temple links it to the Pandavas. The temple is so ancient that it is mentioned in several of our mythological texts, including the Skanda Purana, Shiva Purana, and Kedar Khand, which provide detailed accounts of the temple. According to the Vishnu Purana, when Lord Brahma created the universe, Lord Vishnu took the form of 2 sages, Nara and Narayan, to protect it. They performed rigorous penance for Lord Shiva at Gandhamadhan mountain in Kedarnath. Pleased with their devotion, Lord Shiva granted them a boon. They requested him to reside there permanently in his physical form. Since then, Kedarnath has been considered Lord Shiva's abode. But the most popular and intriguing story about the temple involves the Pandavas. After the Mahabharata war, the Pandavas were troubled by guilt for killing their kin and revered teachers during the battle. To absolve themselves of their sins, they sought the advice of Lord Krishna, who directed them to seek Lord Shiva's blessings. Thus began their journey to the Himalayas in search of Lord Shiva. After days of wandering, they reached Guptkashi, where Lord Shiva and Parvati were resting. Angry with the Pandavas for their actions, Lord Shiva was reluctant to appear before them. However, Parvati, moved by their plight, gave them a clue to Lord Shiva's location. Following her directions, they reached a spot where they saw a herd of buffaloes. Realizing that Shiva might be among them, Bhima tried to stop one of the buffaloes that was attempting to burrow into the ground. Grabbing its tail, Bhima managed to pull out only the rear part of its body. Lord Shiva, impressed by their perseverance, appeared before the Pandavas, absolving them of their sins. The rear part of the buffalo that remained above ground became the Kedarnath Jyotirlinga. The other parts of Shiva's body emerged at different locations, now known as the Panch Kedar temples. This is just one part of the many mysteries surrounding Kedarnath Temple, which also holds a rich history of ancient rituals, architecture, and a legacy of devotion. To this day, it remains one of the most spiritually significant and mysterious temples in the world. Kedarnath Temple has stood as a beacon of devotion and architectural excellence for millennia, but its history is also interwoven with tales of natural disasters, miraculous survival, and divine intervention. One of the most significant events in recent history is the 2013 Kedarnath floods.
It was in June 2013 when the state of Uttarakhand was hit by the worst natural disaster of recent times, and the day still haunts the memories. The world remembers the catastrophe as Kedarnath floods.
A natural calamity that devastated the region and claimed countless lives. Astonishingly, the temple stood unharmed amidst the destruction, which many devotees attributed to divine protection. During the floods, a large rock, referred to as the divine boulder, rolled down from the mountain and stopped just behind the temple. This boulder diverted the massive flow of water and debris, shielding the temple from the full impact of the deluge. The event further solidified the temple's mystical reputation, with people believing it was another sign of Lord Shiva's presence and grace. The architecture? A mystery beyond time. The temple's architecture continues to baffle researchers, engineers, and archaeologists. Built with massive stone slabs, the temple rests on a rectangular platform that acts as a solid foundation. Each stone, weighing several tons, is interlocked without the use of mortar, a technique that has kept the structure intact for thousands of years, even in the face of extreme weather conditions. Moreover, the alignment of the temple is such that it faces the south, while the presiding deity, a Shiva Linga, faces west, contrary to the traditional placement in Hindu temples. This deviation has intrigued experts, leading to speculations about astronomical and geographical significance. Another striking feature is the temple's resilience to earthquakes. Situated in a seismically active region, the temple has endured numerous tremors over centuries. Scientists and historians believe the interlocking stone construction and precise engineering distribute seismic forces effectively, preventing major damage. Spiritual practices and pilgrimage. For centuries, pilgrims have braved harsh terrains and weather to seek Lord Shiva's blessings at Kedarnath. The journey itself is considered a test of faith, requiring not just physical strength but also spiritual resolve. The Char Dham Yatra, which includes Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, and Manotri, is one of the most sacred pilgrimages in Hinduism. At Kedarnath, the rituals and practices are unique. The temple opens annually in late April or early May, coinciding with Akshaya Tritiya, and closes in November after Kartik Purnima. During this period, the idol of Lord Shiva is transferred to the Omkareshwar temple in Ukimant, where devotees continue to offer prayers throughout the winter. One of the most captivating traditions at Kedarnath is the Panch Kedar Yatra, which includes visits to 5 Shiva temples in the region: Kedarnath, Tungnath, Rudranath, Madhyamheshwar, or Kalpeshwar. This journey is steeped in mythology and is believed to trace the path of Lord Shiva's retreat from the Pandavas. Mysteries of the past and present. Even today, the mysteries of Kedarnath continue to inspire awe. For instance, 1. The eternal flame. Inside the sanctum, a perpetual flame burns, said to represent Lord Shiva's energy. Despite harsh weather conditions and limited oxygen at this altitude, the flame remains unaffected. 2. Buried under ice. As mentioned earlier, the temple was reportedly buried under ice for centuries, preserving it from the ravages of time. Geological studies have indicated the possibility of a glacier shifting over the temple in the distant past. Number 3. The celestial connection. The alignment of Kedarnath and other Shiva temples along a straight line, known as the Shiva Meridian, has puzzled researchers. This alignment, spanning thousands of kilometers, raises questions about the advanced knowledge of geography and astronomy possessed by ancient civilizations. Number 4. The Pilgrim Pathways. Ancient texts describe several routes to Kedarnath, some of which have been lost over time. Explorers and researchers occasionally discover remnants of these forgotten paths, often adorned with ancient carvings and inscriptions. Kedarnath today. In the modern era, Kedarnath continues to attract millions of devotees, spiritual seekers, and researchers. Efforts to preserve the temple and its surroundings have been intensified, with initiatives to improve accessibility and safety for pilgrims. Despite these advancements, the journey to Kedarnath retains its spiritual essence, reminding every visitor of the ancient bond between humanity and the divine. Kedarnath Temple remains not just a site of worship, but also a symbol of resilience, devotion, and the enduring mysteries of India's spiritual heritage. It is a place where faith transcends time, and the past and present converge in the eternal presence of Lord Shiva. Restoration and conservation efforts. Post the 2013 floods, extensive restoration and conservation efforts have been undertaken to preserve Kedarnath Temple and its surrounding area. Spearheaded by the Indian government and various spiritual organizations, these initiatives aim to safeguard the temple's sanctity while ensuring the safety and comfort of pilgrims. 1. Reconstruction projects. The area around the temple has been rebuilt with a focus on disaster resilience. Flood-resistant structures, wider pathways, and improved drainage systems have been installed. The Kedarnath Valley has been redesigned to manage potential natural calamities effectively. 2. Improved connectivity. Helicopter services, improved roadways, and new trekking routes have made it easier for pilgrims to reach Kedarnath. However, traditional trekking paths are still maintained for those seeking the original spiritual experience. Environmental conservation. Given its fragile ecosystem, sustainable tourism practices have been encouraged. Eco-friendly accommodations, waste management systems, and awareness campaigns aim to protect the pristine environment of the Kedarnath Valley. Digital preservation. The temple's history, architecture, and rituals are being documented through digital archives, allowing future generations to explore its legacy. Virtual tours and online resources provide access to devotees worldwide. Mystical and cultural impact. Kedarnath's story transcends its role as a place of worship. It has become a symbol of resilience and spirituality in popular culture. Documentaries, films, and books have captured its mystique, introducing global audiences to the temple's divine aura. Additionally, spiritual retreats and meditation camps in the region offer seekers a chance to connect with the energy of the Himalayas. The annual pilgrimage to Kedarnath is not just a religious act, but a collective reaffirmation of faith, unity, and endurance. Pilgrims share stories of personal transformation, citing the journey and the temple's serene environment as life-changing experiences. For many, reaching Kedarnath feels like a spiritual homecoming. The eternal mystery of Kedarnath. Kedarnath Temple embodies the interplay between faith, history, and nature's grandeur. While scientific studies strive to uncover the temple's architectural and geological secrets, devotees see it as a manifestation of Lord Shiva's omnipotence. This coexistence of the mystical and the tangible makes Kedarnath more than a destination. It is a testament to humanity's quest for meaning in the face of the infinite. Whether through prayer, exploration, or silent contemplation, every visitor finds their own story woven into the temple's timeless narrative. In the words of ancient scriptures, Shivoham, Shivaham, I am Shiva, I am eternal. The pilgrimage, a journey within. The pilgrimage to Kedarnath is more than just a physical journey. It is a profound spiritual quest. Every step on the rugged terrain echoes with chants of Har Har Mahadev, symbolizing surrender to the divine and an acknowledgement of the transformative power of faith. Pilgrims often describe the trek as an introspective experience. Traversing through dense forests, gushing streams, and snow-laden paths, they confront not only the raw beauty of nature, but also their inner fears, doubts, and limitations. The arduous journey tests their physical endurance and mental resolve, fostering a deeper connection with their inner selves and the divine. Rituals and celebrations. At Kedarnath, the daily rituals are a celebration of devotion and tradition. The temple's priests, belonging to the Veershav Darshan community from Karnataka, perform ancient Vedic rites, including morning Abhishek. The day begins with an elaborate ritual where the shivling is bathed with holy water, milk, ghee, and honey, accompanied by the chanting of hymns. Arti and offerings. Devotees participate in the grand arti, ceremonial offering of light, and make offerings of flowers, bell leaves, and sweets to Lord Shiva. Evening prayers. The evening rituals include the recitation of Shiv Chalisa and other sacred texts, creating an atmosphere of serenity and devotion. The temple also hosts grand celebrations during festivals like Mahashivaratri and Shravan Mas, and when thousands of devotees gather to seek Lord Shiva's blessings. These festivals are marked by fervent prayers, spiritual discourses, and communal feasts. A legacy of timelessness. Kedarnath Temple stands as a beacon of resilience, spirituality, and architectural brilliance. Despite the passage of centuries and the challenges posed by nature, it continues to inspire awe and reverence. Its enduring legacy reminds humanity of the profound connection between the divine and the earthly, the ephemeral and the eternal. Visiting Kedarnath is not merely about reaching a destination. It is about embarking on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. As the misty peaks of the Himalayas echo with the chants of Om Namah Shivaya, one cannot help but feel a part of something infinitely larger, a timeless dance of nature, faith, and divinity. In the end, Kedarnath is not just a temple. It is a living testament to the enduring spirit of devotion and the eternal power of Lord Shiva. Preserving the sacred legacy. The sanctity of Kedarnath Temple and its surrounding environment demands thoughtful preservation. Efforts by the government, local communities, and religious organizations aim to maintain the spiritual and ecological balance of this sacred site. Sustainable pilgrimage. To minimize environmental impact, authorities have implemented measures such as regulated pilgrim numbers, eco-friendly facilities, and waste management systems. These initiatives help ensure that the pristine beauty of Kedarnath remains untouched for future generations. Rebuilding after adversity. The devastating floods of 2013 were a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability. While the disaster claimed many lives and caused significant damage, it also showcased the resilience of the human spirit and the sacred temple itself, which miraculously withstood the calamity. Extensive reconstruction efforts have since restored infrastructure, ensuring safe access for pilgrims while respecting the area's natural ecosystem. A journey beyond the physical. Kedarnath is not just a place to visit, it is a destination that invites reflection, introspection, and spiritual growth. For many, the journey to Kedarnath becomes a turning point, a moment to realign with their true purpose, reconnect with the divine, and embrace the profound mysteries of life and death. The temple's serene yet powerful ambiance compels one to look inward. The snow-clad peaks, the rhythmic sound of the Mandakini River, and the unyielding presence of the temple amidst nature's grandeur form a perfect backdrop for meditation and self-discovery. The Call of Kedarnath. For centuries, the Call of Kedarnath has drawn seekers, saints, and pilgrims from across the world. It is a call that transcends religious boundaries, resonating with anyone yearning for peace, clarity, and divine communion. Visiting Kedarnath is more than a journey through time and space. It is an odyssey of the soul. The pilgrim who reaches its sacred grounds departs not only with blessings, but with a renewed spirit, carrying the essence of Lord Shiva's teachings in their heart. An eternal reminder of the unity of existence and the indomitable strength of faith. Whether one comes seeking solace, answers, or simply to marvel at its Vaibhav, Kedarnath offers an experience that is as timeless as the Himalayas themselves. It stands as a beacon, guiding countless souls on their path to enlightenment and eternal peace.